I'm sorry. Before presentation is, I have some candy, and this is made by my family, and they sent me from Hong Kong, so I want to share with you guys. It's a special country.
Jack,
Just one, okay?
Just one, Jack.
Mindy, I'd rather give it than give the
Yeah,
whole
I
bag
think
to
give it
Jack.
little Jack take more. Your family made it. Right. Maybe what?
I hope you
No
found
good, no
those.
good, no good.
Okay, oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
no
It's a
good.
great way to push through.
Is this like Hong Kong yogurt kind of thing? Or is this a normal?
I thought this food is from Taiwan, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's some marshmallow biscuits.
Is it
So it's like candy. So I
Jane, only one thing. The packet quite long.
Irene's like, hurry up, Shane.
Water is taking too long.
Oh, it's nice.
I love the
Is
packaging.
it almond?
So nice.
The yogurt. Is it yogurt or Australian thing? Oh, wow.
It's like biscuits.
Oh, it's
It's like biscuits, layers of biscuits.
That marshmallow. Jack, only one.
I'll give you one already.
Jack, one, just one. Really, take the packet with you.
yes. My site is next to the plot 11. So this is the existing model. So here is the new student accommodation, and then this side is a residential area, and this is the parking space, and also have a junction in the middle of the site. So in this, yeah. Yes, and in this assignment, I'm doing the traffic-free design. So first of all, I'm thinking about what is the traffic in the city. In fact, traffic is an essential element in a city because it carries a lot of the urban environmental quality. So it affects greatly on the city logistics, which is greatly related to the economic development of the city, and also it affects the accessibility and connectivity. So what is that is the accessibility is about the zoning and spatial relationship inside the community in a macro scale, and connectivity is means a connection between different district or and city in a macro scale. So since the traffic is very important to a city, so using the vehicle-free approach and alternative type of transport is included. And therefore, my concept is to provide a clean energy transportation to enhance our walking experience. And in my design, there has two main parts. First is the walking zone, and second is the hanging monorail. So for the hanging monorail, why is that is because the hanging monorail is a clean energy transport, and it also is a public transport. Everyone can use it, and also it serves as the logistic purpose, and it also have a high flexibility. And most of important thing is the handling system is a raised highway. It's free from the space for the walking zone as creative more opportunity for more communication and interactions. And for the station are decided to fit to the site contact. I'm doing some site contact analysis, and I'm studying with the existing building height and shape. So the station is decided with 3-story and triangle roof to create a harmony feeling with the surrounding building. And this is for the walking zone. The walking zone is in here, and this one is moved up. and this one is the station, and before the station is the working zone. The working zone is a multifunctional area providing various activities to encourage people to communicating and enhance people interaction. And it is an integration of human life, landscape design, and public space into a high quality working experience. I have designed some of activities space. First is the mini theater, and it is a performance space created into the intersection point between the two roads because it can be attract more people together. And then the landscape design is a green belt. Here, the middle one. Here, the green belt is for the leisure times, sitting, or people can lying and chatting and gathering together. And then the place, it is a place for communication, and it also brings the nature to the city. And then it's also located at the intersection point to connect these two existing roads. And also there you have a shelter is for the weather protected and for the and because for me the working zone should be designed for all age of people, so all of the people, no matter is children or elderly, they will use it to gathering. So the shelter maybe can provide something case for the elderly to chatting or something. And the playground is specially designed for the family and the children. So after that, and in the design, I propose a new zoning for the street. And in most of the city, the road and the vehicle space occupy most of the space, and other activities such as the pedestrian, cycling, and green space is happening both sides. So it seems that nowadays the street of the city is the vehicle space become a major space, and all the things is just around happen the space. But I think the street in city should not be there because the vehicle space should not be the core idea for the city, because city is a place that designed for human, and it is very important that the major space should be about the human living quality and the working experience. Therefore, I have designed a new approach for that, and the new approach is in my design is I propose to rearrange the zoning, and in the walking zone, the working zone become a center of the center of activities, and all of the activities, the green space, the cycling, the activity space, all the space is happen in this major space, and then the public transport is only public transport is happen around it. This zone it become a subsidiary part to the walking zone, and it's become a part of support to this major zone. So therefore the major space will be the walking street, and as I said, that it is a multifunctional space full of a lot of activities, and it enhance the people communication and interaction. So there is more flexible for providing different activities when the vehicle is taken away. So the public transport is in a subsidiary space, and so it's like there, and the public transport will not along the walking street but pass between existing buildings, and also the most structure and the components are located away from the major space, so that and also the fish and also for the visually the transportation will not affect the walking experience. So, and this is some photo taking for the perspective, how the quality of the space. That is all. Thank you.
What do you use the station building for, apart from transport? Are there dwellings in it? Or? Yeah.
The existing building is, because in here the existing is
Thinking about your building.
the new building.
Yeah, new building you
Yeah,
designed.
the monorail.
What happens in the ground floor?
That's a funny space.
I don't think. Yeah, just maybe can be some indoor gathering space, maybe some shops okay, for gathering people.
Why did you, if you don't know, if there isn't a purpose for the space, and if we actually take the rest of the road context into consideration to build it behind it, why did you make it?
Sorry.
It's okay. You can just say because I did.
It can be like, oh dang, it's just a feeling.
Just a feeling?
I suppose it's partly about access, isn't it? Because you have to get from the ground to the higher level. And if it becomes a place where people are gathering, arriving and departing, where they may have to wait a little while, then there's a possibility of certain activities there. Perhaps they arrive in a bicycle and then get in the train, leave the bicycle off. Maybe you've got time, as you said, to stop for have a cup of coffee, buy a newspaper. But I think it's so important that Jules's question is the best question that any of us will be asked. Why do you have a building?
Why do you always look at me?
You know. So always ask yourself before you do the building what it's for. What's the purpose of it? Maybe you don't have an answer. You don't need a building. You never say that. So it's a good question. But anyway, if we look at the first thing I want to say is there's lots of care put into your work, and that's hugely appreciated.
Jack's appreciating it.
Yeah. And there are a lot of nice touches as well, that you create this outdoor sort of performance space, which is a bit like a theatre on the street corner, might be for bicycles, and that you provide a shelter for people who need to get out of the rain, because it does rain a lot. These are really good things.
Did you enjoy doing it? You did?
Because actually before that I'm not really like to make a model, because in my previous expedition I will just design with the plan section and the elevation, but that is the time I just build the existing and then I just sit under the ground and then just take a material, just think about I think that because when I just see the site plan I cannot imagine how to draw the plan, how to draw the section out, and then I just try to maybe just try a lot just spend a lot of time to try to play with the road, the landscape, and so I think it's a quite amazing experience because I never been like that. So
So you found a new method for design.
Yeah, but for the building, because I just think about I want to provide other public transportation. So I think is the handy monorail. So I didn't think about is this the meaningful of the building, but I just think I have to build a station for people to climb up to the station. So I just take the similar form to the new building. So just want to make it is have a harmony feeling with the surrounding.
I think,
But I think it's,
what I find most delightful, and it was initially my misunderstanding, I thought you had taken the monorail through an existing building. I didn't realise it was a new building. But in a funny way, okay, it's a new building, and you've taken this monorail through it. And then you begin to think of the rest of Oxford. And is your monorail always going to have to go over the existing buildings or find gaps? Or could you buy a flat and take your monorail through the flat? You know what I mean? So you don't have to tear down buildings, you don't have to go about it. There is a possibility, and it's happened in someone else's project, you actually do the unthinkable. You go through a building. It was Shane. Was it you that had that gap? Yes, it was.
Or if you went going through the middle two.
Yeah.
It was.
Side 2.
So
Yes, over there. That's yours. Then one.
No, it's the promenade.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was you too muddled up. I do apologize. I thought it was lovely the way you went through an existing building. You see that?
yeah.
Cut a hole through the building. And in a sense, you're almost sort of implying, by second impression, you could actually take your monorail through buildings. This is something that we don't consider yet. We'll take our railways through mountains, we'll cut tunnels and hillsides, cut its out.
So are you completely traffic free now? Because are you proposing that the monorail will replace the cars and the buses, and so we're just walking and cycling on the road now?
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
long distance, can use this one, but for the walkable distance, and then I propose to the walking zone for people to enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
For the next, so because you're obviously catching up with everyone else.
Yeah.
For the next two, don't forget that although you're only working with that section, the context does exist. So because you built that building and there's buildings behind it.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like it's it's not a problem. We also have a rule that once someone's built something, we accept it to be existing as there. So now you have to kind of work with that. But I think to supplement this design or these kind of extra drawings you've done, I kind of want to see the journey of the monorail around Oxford now. If you're saying I don't need buses on Liffey Road, then I need to know where this monorail is, how it actually works around the city. And I do, and again, it's worth modelling that with the monorail going through buildings. Because like Ronnie says, there's something really beautiful about that, and there's a real architectural opportunity of something you could explore about how that could work in a
I can see you can feel the church tower.
you know, in a really stunning way. So that's something that you could explore. And I don't know whether anyone else here has kind of tips for Mindy in terms, because you're going to do 2 next week, are you? Is that the plan? Carbon zero.
Carbon and refugee.
And the refugee.
Or refugees.
Yeah.
I'll send them to you as soon as we finish today. I'll email the assignments.
Yeah.
And you'll have to do 2, so it's zero carbon and accommodate the 6 refugees that we identified. So does anyone have advice for me?
It looks good as like how far she has come from the first getting a hit on the context. I think it's quite good.
Also, fine stuff.
Yeah. And you have this obviously not easy job because you're doing everything in less time, but you're doing it with a site that you're familiar with, which everyone else has had to keep dealing with a new context all the time. So it'd be interesting experimentally for us to see how that affects your thinking, whether you think that's, whether it becomes beneficial or whether you kind of get a bit bored with dealing with that one.
Well, the week after next, you'll have contacted everyone.
Yeah. Well, you won't have done the festival, but I think that.
Well, next week is the refugees and the zero carbon. The week after that is the festival and the section.
Yeah.
So
it should go up the week after that.
yeah, so 2 weeks time. Because you do quite a lot of stuff. I said you would.
Yeah, but it's great, and I think we are friends, Mindy. So you can present to us, and you don't need to prepare a script. I think it would be better if you don't, because you could just be more relaxed about it, you know.
Because because when I feel nervous,
Yeah, you're welcome to. If that's how you want to do it, that's how you do it. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I'm saying that just we want you to be relaxed. Because if you're not relaxed, you won't be able to participate. So.
Also, you will have noticed that although we make rules when we do the assignments, they're very naughty and very sort you break the rules. You're allowed to. If you think of a better way of going about the problem, then we might have allowed that in the brief. You do. You present your rationale. Right?
Don't play it safe.
Yes, Merrick's learned. But I really that you said that you found the model making process part of a useful design tool. And that's beauty, that's great. I'm excited to see what you do next.
It would be nice if you have bicycle lane and just go in. Yeah. Or is it shared? Is it shared with
Yeah, careful, Nadia doesn't want.
Is it shared or is it for them? Yeah, it's up to you.
How do people from this side of the road get onto the other side of the road? Do you have to go over the grass?
yeah.
Well, that's the point. There's no roads.
It's
It
a
no
isn't,
longer
it's
a
not
road.
a design,
Yeah.
is it? It's a bit, you have to go sort of a bit
Oh,
around.
so you have to follow it off up the road and go back on there.
It's quite. It seems to be there's a levels, right? So I think it would be really cool to actually use the underneath as a storage for the whole neighborhood. So you kind of store bicycles. Or
Yeah.
in Amsterdam, you kind of get a scenario where it's actually car park underneath the whole storage for the whole.
Where did you come from?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Don't be like that.
Yeah.
We welcome
I came late.
So you go.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, I think we were, sorry, because we were talking about the festival before this, and then it said that it's Ifli Road Festival, but currently we don't really have a road anymore. Because everyone's, so what?
What is it now?
Yeah, so what's Ifli Road?
No, you
But
can't.
there's no Oxford in Oxford. Well, until today.
No, but Nadia makes a great point. We need to rename the site. We're calling it Italy Road, and it's not appropriate anymore.
Ifli something.
Ifli line.
Ifli Alley.
Informal urban spaces in Philippines, they don't have a road because they cannot afford cars.
Yeah.
So this is great. Kind of become gymnastic and all that. It is great. Yeah. And people really experiment. They can actually talk and make stuff in a road.
So maybe you all have to come up with a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ifli
Ifli
Road no more. Yeah, because there's no more roads. So.
I didn't even think that.
Because if he's somewhere else, anyway.
We started to rename the whole of the city, didn't we, really? Because all these roads just aren't roads anymore. They're like dancing streets now. Like, I'm just going to imagine there's a ball everywhere now. Great. When you go to the Peak District, can you all